working for you. KOMO 4 News starts right now.
I mean, all you can hope is that, anybody who was in the vicinity got out safely.
Some Seattle families will be spending Christmas Eve away from their homes after a fire forces evacuations in the International District. A building with a dark past lights up the Seattle skyline tonight. This 2-alarm fire broke out around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Firefighters are still at it this hour as the threat of collapse is still there. KOMO 4's Lindsay Cohen is live in the International District, where dozens have been forced from their homes this Christmas Eve. Lindsay.
Well, Russ, good evening. A few dozen people have been evacuated from nearby buildings. There was no one living in the place that caught fire, but tonight fire crews continue working at this hour to ensure that they have the upper hand.
Hey guys!
Leave it to a building that stood the test of time.
A lot of smoke, fire trucks.
To put up one heck of a fight.
It's got to be at least 100 years old.
The old brick building here on South King Street has stood for 104 years. It took about as many firefighters to get it under control.
There's some really well-known restaurants and delis there.
The ground floor is home to beloved businesses, but the top 2 floors abandoned. Age, neglect, and instability are why Seattle Fire put this place on its dangerous buildings list.
They're not stabilized. That means you can fall through them.
With the threat of collapse, police set up a perimeter, then pushed it back even more. Power was cut to nearby restaurants on this, one of their busiest nights. Nearby apartment buildings were also left in the dark.
I told my friend, come look at this.
Leaving people like Gary Haynes in the cold on Christmas Eve.
It was right here at the doorstep.
The fire was especially tough for Sybil Smith.
Wow, sorry.
She was supposed to have dinner with her family next door.
I mean, all you can hope is that, anybody who was in the vicinity got out safely.
Amazingly, everyone did get out safely, thanks in part to this constant downpour.
Oh, it looks like it's flooded inside. The water, they just keep pouring it in.
Which tonight could be both a blessing and a curse. Controlling a fire, but drowning a building that has stood for more than a century.
We're concerned that the longer we put water on this building, that the walls may collapse out.
And we are told tonight fire crews will remain here overnight and into the early morning to try to stabilize this building. Meantime, the American Red Cross is also on scene to provide food, water, and clothing to anyone who is evacuated. Reporting live tonight in the International District, I'm Lindsay Cohen, KOMO 4 News.
Lindsay, thank you.